Glammers!
Hi mga Glammers! What's up, what's up?
Kumusta kayo? And if you are new to our channel and you love fun video
And you find fun videos to be a stress reliever for you,
go ahead and subscribe to our channel and be part of our growing Glam Familia. The topic for today is how daily vlog is damaging for relationship and mental health.
kasi we came across this article on the internet, and since we have been doing daily vlog for over a month, we decided to take on this topic for this vlog.
But before we move on to that, I have a news for you guys. Last Monday, we realized that we have 39 videos that been uploaded. That means we exceeded the 30 days everyday vlog challenge.
Wow. That's 9 more pa, no? So we
Yeah.
had a challenge for ourselves to do everyday vlog for 30 days. And we realized na it's more.
I hope that these 39 days we were able to bring you a smile and laughter in your house, especially in this quarantine time that is a lot of stress for a lot of families. We're able to bring positivity in your house even for a few minutes.
Yeah, but for now, we will have to park the everyday vlog, and it's nothing related to the topic for today. It's just ECQ is being lifted on May 15, and what we hear is GCQ, which is General Community Quarantine, is going to be implemented, and we have to make some changes and some adaptations to our workplace to be able to live and function and operate in the new normal setup. So that's why we won't be able to do this every day, but the good news is we're still trying to upload as much as we can, and we're planning to do it every other day. So we're trying to schedule new uploads, MWF, every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and we're going to go live on Sundays. So that would be 4 new uploads per week. So going back to the topic of our vlog for today is everyday vlogging damaging for relationships and our mental health, or did we find it damaging to our relationship or mental health? That's what we're going to discuss in a bit. Dun, 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 dun. So the article that we read, no, it was discussing about the challenges and the amount of time that the relationship has to put in. The timing, no, the timing of the vlog is around 15 minutes to maximum of 20 plus minutes, and it looks like it's just 20 minutes of the life of the two people who are creating the vlog, pero it's actually more, no, the number of hours that you shoot. And you edit,
and you the content planning, and all of that. For me, I think there is the advantage and disadvantage to it. The advantage could be, especially in this quarantine time, the advantage could be because we cannot get out to do adventure, so we do adventure by making up these challenges, like couple challenges, and it's actually fun, and it's more fun if actually I win, but I didn't win most of the time. Yeah, so I think that part would be an advantage. And another thing is, like, in our relationship is we set a limit for our relationship. Like, there are things you cannot do and things you can do, but during this everyday vlog, it was like we realized we can do more than what we thought that was our limit. So this is parang the advantage.
Well, I feel our situation, it was very different with the vloggers the article was about, no, kasi that article that we read was specifically talking about 2 vloggers who were in a relationship and who had voiced out that this everyday vlog is becoming challenging to them. They were foreigners, right? And we were told they have 18.5 million subscribers. That's like, wow.
It's like every video of them is like more than 10 million viewership they have. Yes.
How we were different was because we were under certain circumstances, which was the quarantine, and we literally had nothing else to do, and we were looking at vlogging as a way to keep ourselves active and
Also
feel
connected.
motivated and connected with people out there. During this time, we really try to establish a connection with our fans, with the Glamours, and that's what we loved about it. I believe you put every relationship in a situation, you know, that you put them in a contest, you put them in a crisis. If the relationship is strong, I feel that's my take, huh? If the relationship is strong, that incident or that issue can just make them stronger. Parang it's like you have a metal, no, you put it in fire, the fire makes it stronger. But if you put paper on fire, then the fire burns the paper. To be honest, there was times that it became difficult for us. She had a different idea with what I had in mind. There were times, like she said, the pranking got too much. It's like always we have to, the competitive side in us, you know, it got triggered and we had to watch our backs to make sure not to get pranked. And that was a big challenge.
And also for me, because pranking, not every pranking is acceptable for me. So I have this idea, it's just me. I have this idea of respecting each other. Like, yes, we are couple, we've been together for 10 years, we're so comfortable with one another, but it doesn't mean that you can still do certain things. So I still want that respect to be between us. I become so choosy about the prank that I'm going to do.
That's why you chose the spicy one?
Yeah, I mean, compared to other prank that people or Glamours, they message me like, these are the pranks you do, I really choose carefully.
Yeah, so I think what she means is we try to be considerate and sensitive when we were doing content. And it's not just about the prankings. Like I mentioned, it was a lot to take into considerations when we were doing a content, because we didn't see things the same. That's what we usually even did before when we set up our clinic and set up the spa. When we had different points of view, we would usually sit down and talk with each other. We would listen to the other person's point of view, and we would try to find a way to integrate both point of view so that nobody would feel left out or compromised. And I think that's also what we did with the vlog. Major stress that it created for us was time management, because we didn't know that it's going to take up so much time, and it really did. The number of hours that we shot, and we had number of hours that we had to put in for editing, because before we only did once a week, and it's nothing compared to doing this day after day after day. So hats off talaga from me to those vloggers who do it every day. If you ask us, are we going back to everyday vlog? We might, especially if you guys would want that as well, but I think we will try to find a more sustainable solution to it, like maybe work with some editors, or add up to the team so that it won't be just the two of us. And I think if we do that, there would be a chance to go back to everyday vlogging again. As to second part of the question, did we find everyday vlogging harmful for our mental health? Did you find it harmful for your mental health?
Not really.
Again, I think our situation was different. I felt my mental health was being attacked on, or being stressed, or being diminished due to the quarantine and not being able to go to work. I found myself, when I did nothing, or when I watched TV or wasn't doing anything productive, I found myself thinking about what's happening and feeling depressed or having some anxieties. So for me, it was the other way around. Again, due to the condition and the situation that we were in, making myself busy with shots and editing, take away my worries. So I think for me it worked on the other way around, to the health, that it tried to keep my mental health. I was using it as a tool to keep my mental health intact. Because of the situation, I didn't feel so draining. It was time consuming, but it wasn't mentally draining for me.
But bottom line is we actually enjoy our everyday vlog, and as Dr. Fire said, we probably gonna go back to everyday vlog, especially if it's requested by Glamours. So hope you guys also enjoy it and have fun with it.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And before we go, we shall do some shout outs.
Shout out to Arlene Saguepet, Catherine, Morgan, Fetman, Jasmine, Nava, Abimaz, and Gilan, Rika, Francisco, Rachel Beron.
Also shout out to Leslie Barcelona, Kaumi Hidalgo, Ishi, Arabella Arizo, Lizel Camarel. Love you. Bye.
Bye.